So when you do that, you might want to put yourself into the stream, folks, or just yourself, first of all. Boom. What's happening? I am Lawrence. Welcome to Platform 246. Of course, we got
on Big Play Trey. You already know that, though.
Yes, that's my child. Hi, everyone. How you doing tonight? Again, welcome to Platform 246. Thank you for stepping up. We had to talk some football tonight. We all want to talk some football. It's the middle of the week. We're getting closer to Sunday. So it's time. So let's get into it. Again, what's happening, folks? Welcome in. Thank y'all so much for stepping up with us tonight. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to you. Close your ears, son. Hopefully you're humping on something today, folks. If you're not, maybe you're watching some basketball or you just coming in and chill with us. But either way,
I'm
we
grown.
appreciate it.
I'm grown now. I don't gotta close my ears and stuff like that no more. You forget.
I don't forget. I don't forget. I just trust me. I don't forget that you're grown. However, you'll always be my baby. That's Mariah Carey for y'all right there. Just hit y'all with some Mariah Carey before the holidays. Y'all know she's coming right now too, by the way. In all your local stores, your groceries, you hear Mariah Carey Christmas, and it's only November the 9th. So thank y'all for stepping up with us again on the 9th. This weekend, which is going to be like the 12th or something like that, the 13th, football is back. Actually, it's back tomorrow. And what we're doing today, of course, is giving our picks for you. NFL picks for week 10. Don't even worry about that. But let us know who you got. What's your team? This is not Niners specific today. Mostly things are that we do on this platform.
Until the end, when, most likely it'll be Niners by the end. Once we get all the first games out the way, usually that's what happens. We get all the games out the way and then boom, right to the Niners, right at the end.
We do what, son? We segue.
Oh, and we got the Sunday night football game too. So we're gonna be talking about that at the end.
Sunday night football game for the Niner gang. Do you feel that, Faithful?
We get to make up for last Sunday night.
Which was a horrendous game. Was the game horrible? Yeah. I don't even remember, son. Who was on there?
It was Broncos and Niners. That was our last Sunday night football
game. Last Sunday night game. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna definitely make up for that, Faithful. Yeah. Let it be known. Understand, we are going to make up for that in a major way. I think we're going to let's not even get into that now. I'm not going to get into it.
Yep, let's wait.
Hold out. Yep.
Getting excited already.
Getting excited already. It's Niner football, son. You know how we do in this family when we get to talking about the Niners and wrestling. Okay, so folks, we are at 385 subscribers that I noticed when we came in. I see we got a comment here. I'm about to get that up for you right now. But I'm trying to put up the scroll. Y'all know how I do with that. Sometimes I just take forever. So we're hashtag 15 subs from 400. So please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hello, Miss Kimberly. How are you doing today? And she says hello to all 49ers fans. How are you doing tonight, Miss Kimberly? We're here to talk about football. We're here to do our week 10 picks for all the games. But of course, especially the Niner gang, and no disrespect to anybody. But son, who's the first game? I know we have that tomorrow.
Yes, so tomorrow we got a stinker.
Of course we do.
Falcons at Carolina. Didn't this game just happen?
That game did just happen. The Falcons at Carolina.
Why is that game happening? Didn't that game just happen?
It literally just took place, if I'm not mistaken. But it's back.
Okay.
So we are 15 subscribers from 400. Son, if you can, we'll both be keeping track. If anybody drops, we're going to update it. Grandizer's in the building. So Miss Kimberly's in the building. Grandizer says, yo. What up, big fellas? How goes your day? Lawrence. That's what we are, Lawrence. CG Rule said they are looking for someone to fill a spot on the 49ers Monday roundtable. Did he reach out to me? Yes, he did. You just put me on the spot, Grandizer. He did reach out to me. We just had a conversation today. I think it was today, myself and CG. And thank you for stepping up, Grandizer. Thank you so much. How was your day at work, man? Or did you? Oh, you work overnight. So are you going to work tonight? How was your day, Miss Kimberly? How was your day, everyone? folks, how was your day? Let us know. Did you have a good Wednesday? Are you humping on something? You know what I mean? So, yes, he did specifically have a conversation with me about that. And I have actually I was one of the first persons on that round table. CG's kind of, if I'm not mistaken, probably a year ago. But everybody doesn't get along with everybody. This says nothing about CG and I, clearly. But a round table has more than just two people. And everybody doesn't get along with everybody. Believe me when I tell you that. Now, I'm pretty easy to get along with, but I'm not perfect. And so I had to leave that thing. With that said, there may be a chance that the platform intermingles and start getting back in with the CG Ruthless roundtable. I'm not sure, but I don't want to commit to anything with my guy that I can't fully commit to. You know what I mean? And Granddaddy says, right on. Yeah, I suggested CG Ruthless that you'd be a good addition. Oh, man. Now, he's asking me, first of all, Granddaddy, salute to you, man. I appreciate that sincerely. It was fun before, too. I did it with him. It was at 6 o'clock, 6:30 every Monday. I was on the platform with him then. Our platform here, my sons and I, we were a part of it. But like I said, everybody, basically, some lady didn't like me, which is also a new query for me, a journey for me. But no, some lady did not agree with my takes. Specifically, I believe it was a young lady. So shout out to her. She's no longer on the platform. So CG did reach out to me and ask me back. And I appreciate you, man. Put my name in the hat there. We appreciate that on the platform. Maybe I get my kids on it. They do just as good as I will. But folks, tomorrow we got a stinker. First game up, Thursday Night Football. No, because it was a lady. Granddaddy says it's the same people that are on who did not get along with you. No, because it was a lady. She will remain nameless right now, but she quit. And he hung up with her and called me, it felt like. So, first game on the docket, son. Falcons at Panthers or Panthers at Falcons. One of the two. But it's going to suck either way. Falcons at Panthers. Last week. No. Yeah, I don't believe it will. So, what are you saying for that game? So, first of all, who's the quarterback for Carolina? Is it still the young cat? PJ Walker, I believe is his name, for the Panthers. Young commercial man is on the sidelines. Oklahoma, whatever, Baker Mayfield, he's on the sidelines right now. He's holding the clipboard. And PJ Walker has taken over. Now, he threw the ball like 11 times last week or 16, one of the two. And
all of them are picks.
And they're all picks, basically. So he's not that great yet, at least now.
It's not a good game for him.
Not a good game for him at all. Not a good game for him at all. And that's not the stuff that you want to be putting on tape early in your career at that, or literally at the start of your career, because I feel it could probably quickly cease and end. So PJ Walker and the Panthers face off against the Falcons. Who do you got, Sam? And Marcus Mariota.
I don't know. Carolina sucks. They are so bad. So I think Atlanta sweeps Carolina this season. Yeah, they'll beat them again. Carolina should have won last time, but
he actually just said the same thing. Granddad says, "Oh wow, yeah, I think I know who you were talking about. She didn't bring anything to the show anyway, but sass." Ugh. Well, since my face is clearly here and things like that, I'm not going to go ahead and just completely agree with you, but I do appreciate the sentiment, bro, and I understand. That's all I'm gonna say. Granted says, yeah, I don't know why the NFL does that. I can't stand when divisional foes have to play so close. Neither can I. Yeah, they just played. I'm almost sure you're right. They just played a couple weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago on Sunday.
2 weeks ago. It just seemed like it was last week's game. That's how close it was.
I think I got blown out last week. It was disgusting. That was against the Bengals. Joe Mixon 5 touchdowns. That was that last week game. But yeah, 2 weeks ago. It was on that Sunday. And
shout out to my baby boy. He had Joe Mixon on his team, but he had him on the bench like Baker Mayfield for the Panthers.
He still beat you, though, even though he had Joe Mixon benched.
Thank you, son.
55 points for Joe that game. Jeez, disgusting.
The Bengals almost put up 55 points themselves. Falcons still got no feather by the Bengals. There you go. They got their feathers squawked. And speaking of the devil, CG Ruthless Sports Network in the building. Yo, what's happening, my man? Everybody, please hit the like button. Share the video around if you can, so more folks can come in. Faithful can come in if necessary. Anybody's. Fly Eagles Fly, Dog Pound members, Dirty Birds. No 12s. We don't want any 12s in here. No 12s and no Ramillies. No 12s, no Ramillies. Fuck, just the NFC West, which is not good because we actually need to do better than that. I can do better than that. And look at Grandizer. We on the same page. I told you, man, since day one, Grandizer, we are kindred spirits, bro. Speak of the devil, right on the same time. I didn't just read your comment and say that when I said CG. That just came out the heart. Grandizer, your boy Payo Pie himself. Oh shit. CG says Grandizer. Payo I believe is a Ram fan. What's happening to you, brother? Thank you for stepping up. He says hi to everybody. Kimberly says hi to CG, and CG says hi back to Kimberly. And I say,
Atlanta is on the road this week trying to shake that.
The Falcons beat the Panthers. That's what I say. I think the Falcons beat the Panthers this weekend. I'd give them at least a 10-point win. I can give them a double-digit win. The Falcons are at home, son. You said again, or where's the game at?
In Carolina.
Still, fuck it. Give them a 10-point win. Atlanta by 10.
Yeah. I think both teams are stinkers. I just got Atlanta by like 3 or something.
You Atlanta by 3?
Yeah.
CG Ruthless just interviewed Randy Cross, former 49er center. Check that out. Absolutely. All right, so we both got the Panthers so far taking a big, fat, steaming L at home to the Atlanta Falcons and the Dirty Birds. What's the next game on the docket? Early Sunday game, son.
Big Sunday, Seattle at Tampa Bay.
Now, you want to start?
I will.
Grant Nelson says, by the way, CG didn't say hi to him. He did say hi to everybody by name specifically. Our platform, so that just counts for the both of us. And then he says hello to Kimberly. But says he missed the pick show, so CG's a little upset, apparently, with him. Who you got for your picks for this week, son? For this 10 a.m. game? Seahawks, Bucks. Tom Brady just went through a divorce. He's rehabbing now. He's rehashing his
1-0.
1-0 since the big D. 1-0 since the divorce. And trust me, I've gone through it twice. It is not easy.
Against the Rams, too. Okay, so basically we need the Bucks to win this game no matter what. I got the Bucks. I do think that the Bucks, I don't know. I'm sticking with this whole TB12 divorce, going undefeated. The Seahawks cannot win.
Let me stop you right there, son, if I may. Seahawks cannot. I agree with you. Let me ask you something, son. You were 18 years old.
Yeah.
And why do you know so much? Or I'm gonna stick with the Tom Brady with the divorce. Just knowing that my son is 18 and you say those types of things, or you understand it, it's a little difficult. So go ahead and continue, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, the Bucks, I do think that they should beat the Seahawks. The Seahawks didn't look good last week against the Cardinals, but then again, the Bucks didn't look good last week against the Rams. Tom Brady at the end of that game looked like, vintage Tom Brady, best quarterback of all time with under a minute to go, no timeouts, took his team all the way down. Now, if he could play like that, Seahawks, they don't stand a chance. I don't really think the Seahawks record reflects how good they are talent-wise, just like the Niners. So, Bucks, go Bucks, please. We need you to beat the Seahawks, so we could climb up. We don't want Seahawks winning the division. That's not what nobody predicted
at all, especially when Sierra Southern left. So, yes, you're 100% correct. I think that their record does not reflect their actual talent level. It may be coaching, for one, playing up to their coaching, playing to the level of the people that they played, not having played anyone too difficult so far. They played one difficult team, the Niners, who also maybe don't play to the level at times, and then also don't reflect their talent with their record. And what happened to them? They got their ass beat. So I respect
touchdowns that game.
None, zero. And that, so I respect Geno Smith. I like Geno Smith. I mean, he's whatever, he's cool. I do have respect for Geno. I'm happy for him, I guess I could say. Wish he wasn't doing so well maybe in Seattle, the shittiest place in the United States. But I'm going to go Bucks with that said. Yeah, I really enjoy, again, Geno. I can't stand Pete Carroll or his gum. So nothing about the Seahawks is happy for me. It's just the best way. I'll just keep it simple. So go Bucks. Go Tampa. Bucket. Okay. Next game, my son.
So next game we got Minnesota at Buffalo. So
what's the record for Buffalo, please?
Buffalo 6-2? Is 6-2. Yeah.
6-2 versus 7-1. Really, folks, this is a game of the week type of situation here. This is technically a potential Super Bowl matchup preview. So big game, Buffalo Bills, sexy Kirk Cousins, and all his bling. Who do you got?
I think the Bills, especially coming off the loss of the Jets at home, they are going to snap the Vikings back to reality, like Eminem said. They're 7-1.
Oh, good pull.
Kirk Cousins is he's letting it get to his head right now, getting all these wins, doing all these dances, and they're going to go to Buffalo, and Josh Allen and Diggs and Gabe Davis, they're going to be upset that they just dropped to the Jets, and they're going to play it. And I'm going to get a lot of fantasy points. So,
touche. He does have, ironically, both Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs
and Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis on his fantasy team. So, with that said, he'll get a lot of fantasy points against me. I'll lose 2 weeks in a row.
No, I'm not playing you this week.
Are you playing Damian?
Yeah.
You're playing Damian? Good luck, son. Both of you. Good luck to both of my sons, as a matter of fact, not just the baby. I don't want to do you like that, Trey. I just, you know what I mean? But you get it. You're the oldest. Your name is Lawrence. You know what's happening. So don't do that to me. Look at the way my son treats me, folks. Jesus Christ. He's treating me the way the Buffalo Bills are going to treat Minnesota Vikings this weekend, because I do think that they do rebound from the loss. Minnesota is in their head. Kirk Cousins in everyone's head because he's all over Twitter. And follow us on Twitter, please, at Bam Bam LLD, BAM LLD. And you get the rest of our picks and all of our videos there. And I say again, I think that Kirk gets snapped back to reality. The Bills probably trounce them, and it's in Buffalo. That's going to be a no-go. Bills by 100.
Yeah,
because Kirk Cousins. This is some bullshit. Kirk Cousins, you have a problem with me that you don't realize you don't know. You're in my area code. You've been there for about 6 years now, so you may not know it, but you and I have issues. I don't like you, so I expect you to get brought back to earth and wake up from your dream.
All right, so next game. What's our next game? All right, divisional matchup: Lions at Bears. And I'm gonna go Lions. I'm gonna go Lions with this one. Actually, they did just beat the Packers at home. Bears suck. I mean, the Lions suck too, but I think the Lions they might pick up some momentum, but again, we got to remember these are the Lions. They could lose momentum as easily as they get it. But I do think that they pick up another win against a bad team in the Bears. And yeah, I think they go 2 in a row. They've had the same amount of losses. It's just the Lions have a bye, so they're 2-6. Bears are 3-6. I think the Lions can actually win this game.
Those are some horrendously ugly records. 2-6 and 3-6. That's just disgusting. But Uh,
Yeah.
I would have to go. Did you see that spirited at post game speech given by the Lions coach? If you didn't get a chance to see it, folks, check it out. He doesn't do well with them, but he does them all the time. Whether it's before the game, after the game, in a press conference, he's bad with words, but he is a head coach, so he has to give them a lot. And I think he gives them enough to beat the Bears. I think that they are. First of all, Justin Fields right now is another person that's starting to irritate me a little bit because, and I'm not going to get into why, but I think the Bears, they had a good, a good showing last week. They still lost. Everybody acts like the Bears won last week. Is what I've been seeing on Twitter and Facebook. Like the Bears won. No, or Justin Fields got that. Justin Fields looked like Tom Brady in that last minute. No, they lost. They lost. Was it a home game at that? They lost to the Dolphins. So I expect them to stay on that same. Both teams to stay on their current runs. I think the Lions Sun will get us a back-to-back win, and wherever the Bears are having many games they won or lost recently, I don't know. They're probably on a losing streak too. So I would say they're going to take a L this weekend.
Yeah, I agree with that. But CG disagrees with us, so we'll just have to see on that game.
CG got the Bears winning. You got a score prediction, CG, for that game? Or anybody, let us know if you have a score prediction for any game, or if you disagree or agree with us. That's what this is for. It's not just for us to talk.
It's probably gonna be a low-scoring game. I got maybe. I'm thinking of going real low. I'm going like
10-9,
maybe 13-6, maybe 13-6 or 13-7. I got it really low. I got that game really low.
I'll go 16-13. 16-13 for me. Lions win 16-13.
All right. So
close game from CG, he says, and it was his pick on his stream yesterday. He got his picks in yesterday. Check that out, folks, and faithful. If you get a time and get a chance to, we're on opposite sides, so we'll check in with you, CG. We got the Sunday post game, Monday, Niner Tuesday, of course. We'll check in. Next game, son.
Next game is Jaguars at the Chiefs. You go ahead. You start this one off. Jaguars at Chiefs.
Jaguars at Chiefs. Trevor, the Chiefs defense is not probably even what it was when we faced off against them in the Super Bowl, but I think it's good enough to stifle Trevor Lawrence. And now, mind you, Travis Etienne has been playing very, very well for the last few weeks, but we all know who's on the other side of the field. And not just on the other side of the field, but who's on the other sideline. I can't remember the name of the coach, right? Oh, Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson's the coach who two Super Bowl winning coaches are going to go off this game. Doug Peterson with the Jaguars, and of course, a legend, Andy Reid with the Chiefs. And I think that Reid's going to have too much for him, talent-wise and scheme-wise, and Chiefs in a blowout.
So I'm actually thinking this is one of the games where the Chiefs could drop it. Just a mind-blowing game at home where
wait, who's at home? Chiefs are at home?
Chiefs are at home.
Okay.
And well, now that I say Chiefs are at home, maybe that would be stupid. I gotta think about this. Yeah. See, I think this would be maybe a game where the Chiefs could actually lose to the Jaguars. I'm just gonna stick with it. I'm gonna make a bold prediction, very bold. Throw it out there.
Men make decisions.
Jaguars beat the Chiefs by maybe even 14, something like that. It could be like a blowout.
What? Okay, hold on.
I don't know.
Okay. At home.
I don't know.
Look, wait a minute. Now,
we'll see.
The Chiefs just struggled. It took PMS to do his thing. Right. If I'm not mistaken, they just struggled a bit. Can't remember who they just played, but they were struggling at the end of the game.
Shouldn't have gotten that because there was a
they cheated.
They cheated.
Yeah,
there was an offensive pass interference in that game.
No, it wasn't. Did they call it?
Not to the refs, it wasn't. But to everybody else, I feel like if you're blocking somebody downfield and their helmet comes off from how hard you're pushing at them, it should be offensive pass interference. But Maybe that's just us, and there's everybody but the refs.
Unless it's Debo. No,
I guess unless it's Debo.
or Jawan Jennings. No, but yes, 100%. Kelsey offensive pass interfered. The entire world, except for the Zebras, knew that and felt that. I actually tweeted it out. Again, follow us on Twitter at Bam Bam LLD. Like before they even came back, I tweeted it out, said the refs are cheating for the Chiefs. Go back on my Twitter timeline and look at it. I promise you it's there. In the midst of it, because I was just watching the game live, and all of us, we were watching it, and you could tell that the fucking referees were cheating. I'm sorry. So, but again, that had to take place for them to win the game in the first place, or even get back on their stick. So I wouldn't say they're the Chiefs of last year, definitely not the Chiefs of the Super Bowl that we unfortunately ran into. So I think you could be onto something. And again, like I said, Travis Etienne has been playing very well. Trevor Lawrence has been serviceable, and that's really all they need right now. They have a fairly good defense. They have two people in the last two drafts. They spent their last two draft picks, first-round picks on their defensive linemen. Did the Jaguars? Same.
Jags?
Yeah, the Jags. Back-to-back years. Their first-round pick was a DN for pressure on quarterback. So, yeah, the Jags are trying to do it the right way. You might be onto something. And they said the Chiefs are not the same Chiefs.
They're coming off of a 17-0. They were losing 17-0. They're coming off of a win. 17-0 comeback.
Mind you, that was against the Raiders.
It was against the Raiders, but 17-0 comeback is still 17-0 comeback.
It's 17 points.
So yeah, 17 points to come back and win that game, and only allow
dominantly. I think that would be what they like you said, they were 17 points, and then they just started smoking them. Really outplaying them. Go ahead again. What are you saying?
They just played a whole lot better than them. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it trails over. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just speaking nothingness. But I don't know. Maybe they could beat them by 14 points. I don't know. We'll have to see on Sunday.
We will be seeing on Sunday. Let us know, folks, who you got in that game. If you see this before the game, don't try to do it on Sunday or, hey, I had that pick. We always say that. Whether we're watching wrestling or the games, you got 3 days still, 3 full days to get your picks in. Say on the comments later on who you had winning what game. And again, Jaguars, Chiefs. My son has the Jags winning this game in a blowout, and I have the Chiefs also in a blowout. So we're going to see who's right. David McNew says, what's up to Trey and Lawrence? Appreciate you, sir. Please hit that like button. I might be seeing you often soon, sir. David, as a matter of fact, and I didn't even realize that. You never know how the world works, right? Stop by to hit the like. Thank you so much, sir. Please, everybody else do the same thing. We appreciate it. And got to head to Corey Davis for the Outpick Show. Absolutely. Please do so. Enjoy it. Folks, if you got 2 phones, you can do them both at the same time. Don't leave our stream and go watch anybody else's stream. We appreciate you not doing that. But Corey is pretty good, and so is David. So if you go over there, it's all good. I ain't going to be too mad at you. I promise. But, yeah, check out all Niners content creators. As you see, they're all coming through the building. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Much love to you, and I mean that. We need to stay close to y'all. So check out David and Corey Davis. They have a pick show as well. What's our next game, son?
Next game is Bears at Dolphins. No, not Bears. Browns at Dolphins. I didn't know that the Browns were this bad this season.
Son, it's their defense.
3-5.
It's their defense. Yeah, it's if you didn't, they had a good defense. They got the guy, whatever his name is. The defense was good, but this year it's been their defense. That's for the most part.
That's 3-5. That's as bad as the Bears. I don't even think that. But despite all that, I do have the Browns winning this game. They'll go to Miami. They'll actually come away with the win. Browns over Miami this game, yeah. By a little, too, probably. Probably not by a lot.
You know what? I'm going to go with you on that. I'm going to go with you. Well, I birthed you too. So look at me. Right. Yes. I'm gonna go Browns. I'm gonna go with the Browns going in and getting what I believe is probably an upset if we're gonna go by what the numbers are. Browns pull off an upset in Miami. Send that little munchkin, Mike McDaniel, home unhappy. Closer and closer we get to Thanksgiving. Give him less to be thankful for this month. He was apparently not too thankful for Justin Fields' activities and actions, breaking a record on him last week. So there you go. It shows that their defense, has some holes maybe.
even though they won that game, still
even though they
had
won
to complain about it.
Yeah, he complained about it. Said stops. I wanted him to stop scrambling. I thought that was actually pretty funny. We may show a little bit Mike McDaniels. Maybe it's a little bit Mike McDaniel. I think it's just,
he seemed kind of upset in the press conference room too. Like, even though he just won, just talking about it, he seemed kind of upset about it.
He said, I think he's a coach, son. You know that too. So look at our coach. He is the most ornery man in the world, Kyle Shanahan. He's the most miserable man in the world.
He could laugh and
he can
just hating everybody in the room right now.
In the room.
Laugh.
Yes, that's him. And Mike McDaniel pulled that same thing off. He said, and they asked him, what was the conversation you had? You can almost read his lips. He said, I just wanted him to stop scrambling, and he wouldn't. It didn't work. I was like, oh damn, he was like real serious. But yeah, I think that their defense might have some holes, and we know that the Browns have one of the top 5 running games overall in the league. And I think who's their quarterback? It's someone we all know.
I think it's Jacoby Brissett right now.
It's Jacoby Brissett. I think it is right now. Yeah,
and I think Nick Chubb is leading in rushing yards this season. I'm not.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Sure
and Nick, thank you for that. By the way, I will put you back. You were off last week, or you were injured. One of the two. Back at the top of my fantasy this week, Nick. Handle your business, Nick. Get that W against the Dolphins, and give me a W in fantasy, even if I'm facing the bot.
They can't stop the run. Apparently, or at least
they can't stop the run. All right, quarterback, they'll find a way.
Moving on, we have Texans at Giants. 1-6-1 Texans at the 6-2 Giants. Now, this is just gonna the Texans. They're not gonna pull out anything crazy. Giants are gonna move to 7-2. That's just it.
Wow.
I know we were saying that the Panthers are probably the worst team in the NFL, but they're not. It's definitely the Texans again for probably like the second, third year in a row.
Let me just say it one time, son. Let me just do it. Let me do it. Damn, I can't even forget. But it's the second that you said that, son, which I now have forgotten, or when you said that they're not the worst team in the league, I was thinking it as you were saying it, or before you were starting to say it. We had previously said that who was it again, Lord?
The Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers were the worst team in the league. It's not even by far. It's the Texans. 3 years running. Go ahead. So you got who you got in the game?
Giants still. Yeah, they're moving on to 7-2 at home. Just gonna
at home. Oh Lord.
The Texans aren't like the Jaguars and the type of team where they could like occasionally beat a really good team out of nowhere. They could just have a really good game and beat a good team like the Jaguars could do, or like a team like the Colts, or maybe not so much the Colts, but the Texans. The Texans are just bad. That's just a all-around bad team, and they're just going to keep losing. So
they're bad. Or sorry for you guys. So we already got it. We both got anybody but the Texans. They're just an overall bad organization at this point. The stink of Deshaun is probably still hovering around the building. Also, the spirits all throughout, the bad spirits and juju, all the worst juju than there already is in the league. There's bad spirits and juju just going all through Houston Texans. And we don't got to won the World Series again. So yeah, they
we don't got to stay on him long, but what is it? Week 10? Is he on an 11-game suspension? Is he coming closer to coming back?
You're right on target. His window should be open right about now.
I think, maybe.
Next week?
Maybe. I think 2 weeks. Yeah, maybe next week he returns to practice.
Dude, next week. Deshaun Watson, folks, might be back to practice in Cleveland in a week. Lord have mercy. It's like number 27, 28, 29, 30 right out there right now. As soon as he comes back to practice, 6 more are coming. You know they are.
The moment he steps on a field.
I love you, son. The moment he steps on a practice field, 6 more. Here we go. What's the next game, son?
Next game. Now we're still in the early window. Another stinker game. The Saints at Steelers. Both 6-loss teams.
With no quarterback.
No quarterback.
And folks, please hit that like button for us if you enjoy. If you're coming in and you're new, welcome to the platform. Thank you for stepping up. Please subscribe. We are 15 subscribers from 400. At least when we started the stream 34 minutes ago, we were 15 subscribers from 400. That's our goal. Please try to help us get there. And Son, I just started talking, and you know how I do. I just forgot who those teams were. Can you remind me?
Saints at Steelers.
Saints at Steelers. Jesus, you talk about it.
Go
Wait a
either
minute.
way. This
I
could
tried to
go
go the
either
home
way,
team. The fucking Saints got the Taysom Hill and Andy Dalton, the Red River Ranger. The Steelers, they have two sucky quarterbacks too. That they might
I
they
think
could both end up
their
playing in the game.
rookie's out, so
Oh, he
I
might
think
even
they're sticking with Mitch Trubisky. I think.
But the Saints are on. I want to say just strictly off of who the quarterback was, and the Steelers just year.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Steelers. Steelers 7-3.
I'm gonna just go with
They're the home team.
I'm just go with the Saints because, like, honestly, this could go either way. Both of these teams are just horrible, and I don't think any team would have home field advantage anyway because these teams just suck. They just suck right now. So I'm gonna just go Saints win, maybe. I don't know. I don't even want to know if I'm going to give them 16 points, but I'll say 17-10.
17-10 Saints.
17-10.
Saints going into Pittsburgh like the Lakers or the Clippers nope, I see the black on the floor. Like the Lakers went into their stadium to face the Clippers right now, coming in a few minutes, y'all. Lakers Clippers coming on, and the Steelers. I think the Steelers get the W, son. Just being the home team, but you take the 7-point win by the Saints. Saints with a big 7-point win on the road, making Taysom Hill and Andy Dalton very, very happy for their weekend. All right, so then who's next?
Next to close out the early window, Broncos at Titans.
Last 10 a.m. game, folks. Last early slate game. Broncos at Titans. Again, two underperforming teams. Two future Hall of Fame quarterbacks on the rosters because old boy in Indianapolis doesn't get no PT right now because they don't want to pay him in case he gets injured. If you folks are wondering why, Matt Ryan, who they just signed, is on the bench. It's because they literally don't want to pay him.
Oh, wait, that's a Colts? Sorry, I meant Titans.
I'm sorry. Well, I hope you didn't say Titans, son, and I misheard Colts. But in that case, I'm going Titans. They're gonna probably run all over them. They
started doing it last week. They looked good, but
they looked good. That's who they're facing Kansas City. Yeah. They were going to beat the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football in front of the world. They're making Patrick look bad.
Derrick Henry looked real good. I think he had over 100 yards in the first half. Derrick Henry was rolling, and I don't know what happened.
I would expect more of the same this weekend. I don't know, against a much lesser quarterback. So the Titans defense looks like it's coming into form a little bit. It's normally been pretty good. Their coach Mike Vrabel, they're coming off a loss. Mike Vrabel is probably going to have his people ready, I'm sure, to not lose back-to-back games. I'm going to go with the Titans.
Yeah, Titans at home. I think that should be a nasty one. All right, 105 game. This is stinker again. Colts at Raiders.
Well, there they go. So again, if you wonder why you won't see Matt Ryan on Sunday, it's because he's old and brittle. And by the way, live right here on Platform 246, that's BRITTLE. You dumbass from Facebook. You know who you are. So Colts and Raiders. I say the Raiders. Oh, wait, who's the home team?
The Raiders.
I'll take the Raiders. Raiders come back, bounce back after a difficult showing this past weekend for them. Dropping, they were able to get up by 17 points. They looked really good at the beginning of the game, and then it was just a run game. I think kind of took control of the situation with the Jaguars, and then allowed Trevor Lawrence to just make the plays that he needed to make. So this week,
and now that the Colts, they traded I think his name Naheem Hines or Nakeem, I don't know.
yeah,
Naheem, I'm just gonna say Naheem Hines, or
you
he
got it
got
right. I believe
traded
so.
away from he got traded to Buffalo, and he was a secondary guy to Jonathan Taylor, who is injured once again. So I don't know who their running back is. They're not going to have a running game. They don't have a passing game. They have nothing. They've just crumbled now at this point. They
They
don't have a
literally
run
have,
game. They don't have a pass game. They don't have a defense. They've crumbled now at this point. So
they would be basically folks on their the Colts on their third string running back.
Yeah, right now
from the start of the season, something along those lines. No, yeah, I think the Raiders going to their own home, basically, then invite the Colts in and put something on them, more than likely. Like I said, they get up 17 points real quick, and I was watching that game live this past Sunday. They did look pretty good. Devontae and Carr were working. They were rolling.
They were doing good. That's why I was shocked when I saw that they had lost, because I kept getting the notifications in fantasy that they were doing well, and then I just see the L. I was like, how did that happen? How'd y'all let that go?
They started doing Raider things. To be honest,
Typical of the Raiders.
They started doing Raider things, and they got a lead, and they couldn't hold it. And they pretty much done that all season long. But I don't expect them to do that this week. I expect them to get the W.
Okay. So next we have Dallas at Green Bay, Cowboys at Packers. Wow, the Packers are horrible this year.
Atrocious.
3-6 record.
Stink.
Sorry.
Horrible.
Aaron Rodgers is coming off of a 3-pick game, and I think against this defense, he might do it again. They're not winning.
And a condescending appearance on the Pat McAfee show. He's winning. Yeah. You look like a complete asshole yesterday, Aaron. I just want to let you know that. You said shit about 7 times. Oh, it's great. It's shit. But you were also on Jeopardy. You're a fraud. I believe you might be the fakest individual in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers. And I can't. You didn't even get a shot. Well, I don't even know what the fuck the word was, because it's not a real word. Okay, you are a piece of garbage to me, Aaron. I really can't stand you. I didn't mean to, but I do mean this, but I didn't mean to go on to this when he said about this game. You suck, Aaron Rodgers. I think everything about you sucks. And I think that you're going to lose again this week, and then you get to go on Pat next Tuesday, and I get to watch it, and he gets to slip him in on you like you did. You lost 5 in a row. Typically you don't do this, Aaron, and whoop, and you lost 6 in a row. 5 in a row. I didn't even know that. 5 games in a row, Aaron. Good job. 6 is coming.
They were off to a 3-0 start, and they have lost.
Now they're 3-5.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
And blame the receivers. Blame the receivers this week again, Aaron.
And I think if what we have said is true, if the Lions manage to win their game and the Packers do lose, which I think they will be last in their division.
Amen. Not 10
Packers
week
will
10.
be last in their division. In week 10. They will be
10,
not
week
not
10,
week
Aaron.
2 or 1. Week 10, halfway through the season.
Now week 3.
They're not making the playoffs this year.
They're not going to make the playoffs. Well, they have 5 losses right now.
Yep, they have 5. About to be 6 when they play Dallas. They're
Dallas
not
is
making
going
the playoffs.
to. It's angry. He said, hopefully we get some of that 30-degree weather cooking. That's a quote. I didn't mess it up. 30-degree weather cooking.
And the Vikings have 7 wins. So
yeah, they're done.
They're not making the playoffs this year.
They're not making the playoffs. You're not going to make it, Aaron.
Have 7 wins. Yeah.
You better call ABC. You better call ABC, buddy.
And he signed a contract extension this year. Everybody thought he was going to leave, and he decided to stick with the team.
That old Hiawatha The Hayabusa, Ayahuasca, that shit ain't working so well, is it now? Huh? You best switch to weed, Aaron, in the off season. But I switch to weed if I was you, and call ABC because you're gonna be free pretty early. Well, you'll be free at the new year. Next game.
Next game, divisional game, Cardinals at Rams. Oh my God! Looking at these records: 3-6 Cardinals, 3-5 Rams.
Atrocious.
It's horrible.
It's just horrendous. It's embarrassing, to be honest. Quite honestly, if you ask me, it's embarrassing. You should be ashamed of yourself. Redbirds and Inglewood killer. You should be ashamed of yourselves. But I'm going to go with the Redbirds in this game. I think they go into LA and continue them on a slide. And I get to see more of Sean McVay with the silly look on his face and the jail making his hair not move. I'm just going to go Arizona. They were looking.
Oh.
They had moments in the last game.
Yes, and you know what? Speaking on that, Matt Stafford entered the concussion protocol today.
Matt Stafford went to concussion protocol today. He sure did.
So he was miss this game.
I doubt it. But if he does, they're in it.
If he does, yeah.
Who's that? Who's your backup?
Who is it though? Like really, who is the backup? I think does anybody know? Do Rams fans know? Who is the backup for the Rams?
However many of them of what they are of actual
7th round rookie right now. Is that who the backup QB is?
Somebody who nobody knows his name or his number.
Wow! Oh wow!
He doesn't have the best backup in the league like we do. So
yeah, I think if Matt Stafford plays, I actually think they do win the Rams. But if he doesn't, then I think they just get obliterated that game by Buda Baker's fired up. He's tired of losing, so he's crying about it.
Is he? So he's crying about it. Did Buda Baker go out there and make a spectacle?
Did you? I sent you the video. You must not have seen it.
I must not have seen it, son. My apologies. We sent a lot of messages between each other. But
Buda Baker,
if you're watching Buda, it's okay. What did he do?
Well, he was talking to his teammates, everybody after their loss that week. Had them all circled up, and he was crying. He was spitting on everybody because he couldn't contain his emotions. Spit was just coming out of his mouth like there was no tomorrow. Every sentence, spit was flying out of his mouth. He was in tears, and he just said, "I'm tired of losing. I don't want to lose anymore. We're too good for this." Something along those lines. He went on for about 30, 40 seconds crying. Wow. He's done. He's tired of losing. He doesn't want to lose no more. So,
well, Buda, with that I say, maybe you can just get like a back and forth, a 1-1. How about that? Because you can get the win this week, but then next week you get to take probably your first trip to Mexico ever, and you get to get that losing feeling again. Okay, but this week,
first game against the Niners this year too.
First time. We've been waiting all year for you and Shorty Doo-Wop. We got something for you. So, see you in Mexico.
West sweep though, maybe.
We're gonna sweep the NFC West, son. I see it. Let's put it in there. It's possible. We sweep the West. So, we got you guys taking the Cardinals. We both got the Cardinals.
Yeah. No. I got the Rams unless Matt Ryan. How do I keep saying Matt Ryan? I got the Rams unless Matt Stafford does not play. If he plays, then all right, yeah. But honestly, this game, it doesn't matter who wins. Unless we lose for some reason, that's the only way it'll matter. Yeah, I don't see it losing. All right, and then skipping over the Sunday night football game for right now. Monday night football, another divisional game, Washington at Philly. Monday night football. another win for this sorry team. I can't believe how easy their schedule is this year. It is criminal.
It's criminal.
The only team, the only
Like,
good team,
like Eminem.
Oh my God! It is disgusting how easy their schedule is this season.
Their record and their schedule should wake up every morning and say, "I'm a criminal." Just period. Because it's bullshit. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Bird Gang on Twitter and on YouTube. If you're whatever, follow them. Definitely. Much love to them.
You know what?
Do not respect your record. Go ahead.
I hope they go undefeated this season. They don't play us, so I can say that. I hope they go undefeated this season because the moment they play that playoff game,
2008 Patriots,
I have them getting blown out
on their first playoff game at home.
In their first playoff game at home, when they win the NFC, they're going to get blown out by whatever team they play.
We saw that. We shared it with each other. I believe if the playoffs started today, what the matchups would be, right? I can't remember who they were.
Yeah, Niners are 7. So we would be their team that they play.
It would be the team that they ahead of. They were in the other bracket, but it's clear that if we did win our game, we are the bottom left team in the in the playoffs.
We're 7th and they're 1st. So if we would automatically
go to them.
Yeah, we would automatically go to them. If we win the wild card, we would go to them. And I got them getting blown out by the first team that they play in the playoffs.
Now, what I will say,
the biggest frauds right now.
What I will say about the Eagles is that they're going to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And that fucking place is bananas. It lifted the Phillies to like 5 home runs in a game. Now, of course, they got shut out the next game, and I believe no hit at home in the next game, or maybe 1-1. I don't remember, but I think they got no hit. They got no hit at home in Philly because they guess they were tired from the previous night. But fresh on a Sunday, that place is going to probably be set on fire, son. I don't know if it's the same stadium, but maybe you don't know this story, but I don't doubt my kids. So maybe you do. The fucking Philadelphia Eagles had a jail in their stadium underneath the ground. It's legendary. That place is not a picnic. So they are going to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, and that those fans are going to be rabid in that first game.
I think they're going to be quiet. I'm just going to be honest. I think they're going to be quiet because I can think the Eagles still, despite their fans and despite their record and the players they have, I think they're going to get blown out in their first game in the playoffs.
Well, I agree.
I think at least by 14, they're going to lose.
I agree. I don't think that we see them in the NFC Championship game. We might have to see them in the first. Well, if the way things are setting up, if I'm not mistaken, despite what is going around on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, even that if we win our first game, which today would be against the Minnesota Vikings, and we would beat the piss out of them, everybody knows that. Yeah, James has done it already. It's the Vikings, and Kylie is the Vikings. He doesn't. Despite James throwing it right to the middle of the field to Barrow or Harrison Smith or whatever, we would beat the piss out of them. We would go to the next round to face Philly. And I believe that generally that same thing would be coming for them. And we would be the team to do it because running the ball in that cold weather, if we were able to. And now having Christian McCaffrey.
It would be so nice to be the team to do it. It would be so nice.
I think we are
the team to do it. It would be nice to be the team to do it. So I do hope that they win out. But then we would have to be last we would have to lose more games this year.
So we're gonna win. Yeah. So actually, there's still a long season, folks. So please make sure you subscribe to us too. We have picks.
We would have to finish 7th, right? Yeah.
We have to finish 7th still, and I don't think that we finished 7th.
I don't think we finished 7th.
We're gonna win we're gonna win our division first of all. So that's 1 point. We're gonna win.
I don't think, especially if the Seahawks lose this week. Yeah, I got us winning the division. But then we would have to finish 7th, so that means we have to take a lot more losses this season, which I don't think we're gonna have many. I don't think we're gonna have many more losses. So, so we might not even see the Eagles because I still think unless it's like the Seahawks or something that they play.
The Seahawks or the Vikings.
Yeah, I think that they lose in the first round. Like Bucks, Niners. Are there any good NFC teams in the playoffs this year? Giants, the Dallas. I
The
mean, like,
Giants, Dallas. You know Dallas is a fraud.
oh my god, I can't believe
You know
it.
Dallas is a fraud.
No,
There's no. Yep, 9 games. Still a lot of season left.
the
Still a whole lot of
NFC
season left.
playoffs are gonna be boring this year. Everybody's gonna be looking at the AFC this year.
The power is in
AFC
the
got it over
AFC
there.
this season, which is why we can definitely get in, even with a lame.
Even with, let's see.
So
Sunday
you
night.
got Sunday
We'll see.
night. Well, Monday.
Well, Monday night, I got
Monday
the Eagles winning the game.
I got the Eagles winning that game.
Yeah.
The Eagles go
At
to
home.
9-0 at home, and look for again the Bird Gang family on Twitter and YouTube. Subscribe to them; they're definitely content creators, and they share my videos out on Twitter all the time. So much love to them. I respect them for their grind. I think they just got to 6,000 subscribers, so definitely check them out and check out the Eagles. See y'all soon. Maybe we might pass you because we be too close to you and you don't get to us. So with that, let's get to us, son.
So Sunday night football.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I ain't gonna be dad. Go ahead.
It's gonna probably be the best game of the week this week. Chargers at San Francisco. I don't know if we're wearing our throwback unis. I will have to check. I don't see why we wouldn't, but I do have to check. Sunday night football.
It would be a good day to do so. I would say it would be a good day to put the uniforms on. It's a Sunday night game. The whole world is watching. And they get to watch a replay 28 years in the making. I think it looks a lot. No, let me take that back. I don't think it looks a lot like that because we had a superstar that day.
I don't think it looks like a lot like that either.
It doesn't look like 49-26. Okay. It's not going to be 49-26 because we have the horses, but we don't have the rider. Okay.
It wasn't 55 in that game against the Chargers?
It was 56-29 or something like that. I don't fucking remember. Okay.
It was disgusting. That's what we do now.
6 touchdowns minimum, 6 touchdown passing. Ricky Waters had 3 touchdowns, but he had I think it was 56-29. Excuse me, 56-29. So it's not like that. That's what the score was. And that 29 points, even that was
imagine that.
It was in garbage time. It was in garbage time. So you weren't here. I wasn't even making you guys yet. But let me tell you, that was garbage time. There was some cleanup points at the end of the game. We had already had 800 points, and they got like the last 10 points. They might have had like 19 or some shit like that. I promise you. So,
imagine CMC 4 touchdowns, and we somehow had 56. Okay, but look, see now that we're talking about CMC, Chargers rushing defense is last in the league.
No, it's not.
5.7 yards per carry allowed.
No, it's not.
They are 32nd. We're getting Elijah Mitchell back this week, who should be splitting carries with Christian McCaffrey. If we don't get at least 4 rushing touchdowns in this game, we lost. Not literally, but like, come on now. They are last in the league in rushing yards allowed.
How
yards
are they?
per carry allowed.
No Bosa. No somebody in the secondary. Bosa's out. Somebody in the secondary is out, and not our Bosa. They're Bosa, not ours. And they have 2 different first names. Once again, this could be a long. Well, actually, a short game because we just run it down their throat. And those games when the clock runs out, we often hit our wins, especially we often hit the below 3-hour mark. We know because we be live streaming for you guys. So subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. You hang out with us during the game, and we'll definitely be live streaming Sunday night football this Sunday, 5:20. Everybody, please jump up on the platform. Enjoy the win with us, the victory. What do you have for the score, son? First,
before we get on the score, let's just keep going. They are, like I said, he's coming back. Chris McCaffrey, he's set to probably have another humongous game against horrible.
Wait, did you watch Kyle today?
I did watch Kyle today.
he has a already has a playbook for CMC, and Kyle's been in the lab for 2 weeks, and he has both of them with the. My son's cussing all over.
I did not cuss at a single time
apologies.
today. I don't know what you heard, but
okay, my apologies. Go ahead. I thought you said damn.
I said,
damn.
and Debo.
I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you because Kyle's been in his bag. Go ahead.
This is the first game where he can actually show a full playbook of CMC and Debo. And let's not forget Elijah Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell is coming back.
Is this the three-headed snake for the first time? Is this do we bust this out on the wounded Chargers with the triple back?
With the worst rushing defense in the league.
Kyle is salivating. He's salivating. He cannot wait to Sunday night. He's got to travel. He's just chilling all week, hoping for no injuries in practice.
When I was thinking about this, I've been thinking about this all day. I didn't even consider Debo and Debo in the run game. Elijah Mitchell's coming back.
Just lightly, or even the threat of Debo.
They don't have to. Neither Elijah Mitchell or Christian McCaffrey have to get all the carries in this game.
22, 25 carries. Oh, it's over.
Give me 15.
Yes. Game over.
They can split carries and be even more productive in that way. Be more explosive. It's going to be disgusting. And with Debo back there, it is going to be just horrible in the run game for
Sunday Night Football. And folks, in 96 hours from now, we'll all be here deep into a game, hopefully with maybe a snack or something for you and a cold beverage, just laughing. 96 hours, it'll be about 7:30 Sunday night, and the 49ers will be 2 hours into beating the piss out of the San Diego LA Superchargers. See, the three-headed snake, I think it's the time for the diamond. The diamond is coming. What's that? What is that? The triple, what is it called? The triple option, son? That's what is that the thing that kind of just the triple option you might see it, folks.
He's at practice, so if you check plays,
and you check is in full participant in practice.
He's full on practice. Yeah, literally. How
he went to Yale or Harvard, I guess. He's taking. I don't know. I won't put anything. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about that. I ain't gonna. He recovered pretty quick there, Wolverine. But okay.
He's in full practice.
Full participant in practice.
I mean, he's looking to play. So with Juszczyk in the backfield, my God, they might as well stay home.
Stay home. Cancel Christmas.
And then
cancel Christmas.
The Chargers defense, they've only allowed 3 passing touchdowns this year.
Whoa.
But their passer rate, that's because they keep getting beat on the ground. Their passer rating is 111.8 to running backs.
What does that mean, son? You're in college.
I think.
Does that mean is that good or bad?
They're allowing
pass or run.
There's a high passer rating when against their defense when they're throwing to running backs. So
there you go. Oh shit.
Christian McCaffrey, Debo, and Elijah Mitchell coming out of the backfield, catching passes, running all over their defense because
Texas
apparently
routes. Throw your Texas, James.
They can't stop the passes to running backs.
And that's all he wants to do.
Yes, all he wants to do. All he wants to do is throw to his running backs, and they can't stop it. They can't stop the run, and they can't stop the. Oh, it's so gross what we should do to this team. They can't stop the run or passes to running backs. I don't know how, but another thing.
I don't either.
I saw Keenan Allen is still not at practice today. He's not ready, so he did not practice today. So it's Wednesday now. So I'm thinking he's going to miss this game. That is their star receiver. I'm thinking Keenan Allen might miss this game as well.
What about so we know one thing too about all football games generally. You saw the last Sunday night, not just by talent, but also by aura, by swag, by who you are, because how you get treated. So you saw last Sunday night, Patrick Mahomes was more talented than the person who threw the ball 16 times. And Patrick, I think, threw the ball 60 times or something like that, or something stupid like that, I think. So this weekend, this Sunday night football, we go to the quarterbacks. Young Justin Herbert, talented 6'6" giant out of Oregon, versus James Garoppolo. So when it comes down to that, and pulling a play or a rabbit out of a hat, or just pulling something out of nothing, or making a play when there's no play to be made, or to somebody that you shouldn't make a play to, when you have all the players, and some reason and somehow plays sometimes just don't get made. But then you have a person who's just talented enough to make plays for his entire team, despite the talent that's around him. So are we going to run into that at any point in time in this game? If you know what I'm saying, Justin is better than James. So despite him not having Keenan Allen,
Justin Herbert does have more picks on the year than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Because he'll take chances.
Maybe that's because he does throw the ball more. He has 2 more touchdowns and 1 more interception. Maybe
Excellent.
because he is throwing the ball more. But Jimmy, this should be a game like that NFC Championship game against the Packers. We shouldn't even try it with Jimmy, because we know the run game is going to work. They're last in the NFL. They're not gonna flip the switch against Elijah Mitchell and Chris McCaffrey. It's just not going to happen. It's just they're not going to suddenly be great. And Debo, the switch is not going to flip against them. Especially with you checking the back, that's just not going to happen.
Back. The lift of the team will be at home. The run game gets going. A whole bunch of 10-yard. McCaffrey gets that first 12-yard run, and they're going to turn into 20.
Yeah,
you all saw him with the 30-yard nearly. Keep it out of his hands.
There shouldn't be a single 5-wide play from Jimmy Garoppolo this whole game. Jimmy should never go 5 wide. There should always be somebody in the backfield with Jimmy, ready. If it was up to me, I'd say Jimmy doesn't throw the ball at all. 0 for 0, no picks. It's cool.
And a W on the scoreboard.
Escape the game with no picks, Jimmy.
Just escape. That's all we ever ask you to do. And look at this. Well, I'll even give you more credit now. But mind you, Christian McCaffrey had 700 yards from scrimmage in that game, including throwing yards. But he caught a lot of your little dinks and dumps and dips. So look for those again. Stay away from the middle of the field as much as possible. We know you're not going to test the sideline. And I think that we'll be more than okay.
And he doesn't have to, because they are 111 to running backs. So he doesn't have to. He can throw to his running backs because they can't stop the running backs catching the ball.
He'll look like Prime Brady.
He will.
He'll look like Prime Brady. Yeah. Okay. So he'll look like Justin Herbert or Patrick Mahomes. All right. Well, Kyle probably has Texas route, the Oklahoma route, and the New Mexico route schemed up for CMC and Elijah Mitchell. So I don't see any way. Our and we haven't even got to our defense. Yeah, I've given Justin a lot of credit. Last couple 5 minutes, I gave 5 minutes pretty much damn near up here of speaking of how well Justin Herbert could possibly play, but yeah, he is going up against our defense, who's getting healthier, who's coming off a bye week.
We are first
going to be at home.
Unlike the Chargers, we're first in yards per carry in the rush.
You cannot run the ball.
We're first. 3.4 yards per carry. We're first. We are
second and 7.
We've allowed less than 200 yards passing per game. I think we're 199 passing per game. 199. Yeah, 100. Our defense is on average 199 yards per pass in the game. So, I mean, it's regular for a quarterback to get over 200 yards. And for our defense to be allowing less than that, that's really saying something. We have 26 sacks on the year. I don't know how good that Chargers O-line is, but I know how good our D-line is. So,
most of their best lineman is out, right? Or at least hampered, and that's Slater or the young cat, 2 years or so less in the league. Big cat, he's out. And I believe that's their left tackle, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think the line is now. Austin Eckler is a good running back. That's my running back. Well, at least you were this last week, brother. You're going to the bench now because Nick Chubb's back. But you are a good back. You're a good fantasy player.
But he got to play against Fred Warner and Azeez Al-Shaair is coming back. And he got to try to go up against that linebacker core. Dre Greenlaw, Fred Warner, and Azeez Al-Shaair, who was in full practice today and who's looking to play. Or was he in full practice?
I don't know, son, but you said the right words at the end. You already got it. He's looking to play. He's basically he's been out since week 3. It's now week 10, and he's looking to play. And he's young and he likes to play. And he said that on Monday, just as soon as they came back from break. Whatever, he wasn't in hot tubs or anything else that they were doing. All the rest of the 49ers, pretty sure, or he wasn't doing all over the internet. He was probably getting ready to play. He said on Monday, Azeez Al-Shaair specifically, out of his own mouth, the only thing stopping him from playing Sunday is Kyle. If Kyle just comes and says, you're not ready. So, again, Kyle's the one that does that. So, Azeez has fully plans to play, and I'm sure he may not in the game because he may be a little bit too wired, and he does, get injured every once in a while. I wouldn't call him injury prone. But you're right. After we got even about our linebacker core coming back, our team is coming back to full strength. Jason Verrett may get some snaps this week, Faithful.
So Austin Eckler, who's really good, I think he's better in the passing game. I don't think he is all that great of a
he's
rushing.
Not getting 120
right
on him. No,
he's not, and especially not against this defense. Number 1 in yards per carry, defensive line. He's not, no. And then our linebacker core is coming back, so he's gonna have to try to go up against that linebacker core in the pass game. I don't think it's gonna happen, G. I don't think you're gonna be able to go crazy like you did against some of these other teams against our linebacker core, trying to catch passes out of the backfield. I don't think it's gonna happen. Not against this core.
I'm missing stuff. So first of all, I think I'm going to have to agree with you completely, son. We got Grandizer still jumping back in the building real quick. Grandizer says when Platform 246 gets to 10 likes, he drops the boom. Boom. Oh, wait, what is it, son? Oh, new. I can't even get my beat right now because the New Day's not on. But thanks for the support. We appreciate y'all. New Day rocks. New Day. I don't even got to get to 10 likes, I'll do all kind of shit. But we try to provide y'all with content. That's all it is. Something to watch. All right. And then 49ers First Takes. What's happening, Aaron? How you feeling, my man? Excellent 49ers content creator. Folks, please subscribe to 49ers First Takes. He says, what's up at Platform 246? It was a pleasure for me to be on his channel a couple of weeks back. He has a great Monday show he does every week with some other excellent 49ers content creators. Check him out on Twitter and YouTube. Thank you for stepping up. Please hit that like button, y'all. And both of you, appreciate y'all for coming back in. So, son, the triple-headed monster, the 3-head monster, is in the backfield. The 3-headed monster is coming back in the second level of the defense. All 3 of our linebackers coming back together to stop what is really their best option right now. Their running back, Austin Eckler. Excuse me. As I said last night in the video that we dropped, the Chargers are in trouble. All that thunder and lightning, and especially what's going on. You notice today was a lot warmer. Maybe not at night. It was a lot warmer today. Yep. Even here in Vegas, it was a lot warmer, despite the fact that it was pouring rain yesterday in the entire country. I told you last
flood warning. I had a flash flood warning over here.
Thanks a lot, Mother Nature. Yeah, just dumb stuff.
But
today was much warmer.
Suddenly,
closer to Sunday. Because it's getting close to Sunday Night Football, son. And as I said last night on our video, check that out down below after the stream. All that lightning and thunder and the weather that was kicking our ass yesterday is going to cease because the Chargers have to come to San Francisco, and it's going to be a bad, bad night. So we got 3-headed monsters in all kinds of levels of the defense ready for the Chargers. What's your score prediction in this game? Or we got any other comments? And folks, what do you think in the comments right now? We got 49ers First Takes was here. Grandizer, what's y'all's prediction for 49ers Chargers Sunday Night Football? Let us know in the comments, please. And hit that like button, as Grandizer said. We appreciate you.
So I do think that Kyle Shanahan, he's gonna play this smart, because we know Kyle Shanahan he's despite what we say about him, he is extremely smart. So I think there might be one time where he does something stupid, where 3rd and 2, he'll have Jimmy drop back for a pass. He might do that maybe one time. He might do it maybe once, but I think we found ourselves really now, and I don't think he's gonna do nothing. He's not gonna be doing stupid stuff like that all night, which he shouldn't be doing. I think we do get 4 rushing touchdowns this game. I think Elijah gets 1. Christian McCaffrey might get 2. I do think that really we should get 4 rushing touchdowns. We should run all over this team and have no problem doing it. So score predictions, I'm going to have us going high 30s. I'm going to say I want to get crazy with it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say.
No, you do. You're my son.
I'm going to say 37-17.
Dear, damn it. Okay. So big play. Big play Trey says 30. This is my child, folks and faithful. 37-17. Beat your monkey ass Sunday night. Chargers. Okay.
If we don't do the Chargers, worse than that.
If not worse.
Because we're running the ball, so time is going to be ticking a lot. 37-17. That's some passing in that one.
Yeah.
So I might actually. Yeah, I might actually. Or long runs, yeah.
Christian almost ran a 30 plus yard touchdown in last week when Kyle had real time.
Stopped at like the 1, yeah.
He got stopped at the 1. He almost had a 30-yard touchdown. Boom. We have a home run hitter on another home run hitter on our team now. Faithful.
I'll take it back.
We have to remember that.
I'm going 37-10.
37-10 if you feel him, if you hear him. It's looking a lot more like 94. Okay. Niners destroy the Chargers. First of all, I loved being on. Thank you so much. I want to have you on the stream when I'm sure that the stream is going to rock. When the line's going to go all the way through without any mess ups. I want to love to have you on some of myself and my sons, brother. Absolutely. And then again, 49ers first take says it's ass whooping time. 31-17 Niner. Niner ganger don't bang. 31-17 49ers. I'll take that. For me, I'm a dad. So I always got to sleep with one eye open. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the other shoe to drop, as they say. I don't really like that cliche. I'm just looking for the bad shit to happen. I'm a father. So I think Kyle was ready. I saw him today. He was ornery, but he was confident as hell. He was clearly confident. He wasn't happy, but he was extrememely confident in his little press conference today. And his shoulders was up a little bit and shit. Kyle's ready for this game. Yeah, Kyle's ready. The 3-headed monster in the backfield is certainly ready. Elijah Mitchell, whatever. He ain't thugged out, but for whatever licking his chops and heart that's in him, I'm sure Elijah's ready. He's in the scrappy beard gang, not full beard gang. Unlike my son's beard is thicker than mine. But I think we're all ready. I don't know if the Black Swan is ready because he's iffy.
Speaking on that, I don't think he has to be. Truthfully.
Again, as my son said. Okay,
if we just remember the 2019 playoffs, the whole, not even just the NFC Championship game, but the whole playoffs in general. Did they say Jimmy only threw it 11 times in that whole playoff? They didn't say 8.
It was 8, wasn't it? Or was it 11?
He only threw it 8 times.
How many times was it, folks? Was it 8 throws or 11?
It might have been 11. It might have been 11. In the whole playoffs, not including the Super Bowl, he only threw it 11 times.
Oh no! Okay,
it doesn't have to be.
Yep. Oh, yeah. We only played 2 games, though.
We only played 2 games.
I thought that was just 1 game. Hold on, that was 2 over the whole playoffs.
I think over the whole playoffs, 2 games against Vikings and Green Bay. He only threw it 11 times. or maybe had 11 completions. It was something like that, something to do with 11. He only threw it 11 times or had 11 completions. He
Something that he should not have
does
done.
not have to be. If we pull out the same thing that we did against the Packers, which we can do this game against a horrible rushing defense, there's no reason why we shouldn't. There's no reason at all. Kyle Shanahan, you're smart. He's gonna go out there. It's gonna be like the Browns in 2019. He's gonna go out there. We get the ball at the 25-yard line. Get the ball at the 25-yard line. Boom, 75-yard touchdown.
I can
First
see
play
that
of the
happening. McCaffrey up the seam, gone, Gonzo.
Yeah.
But then shout out to Brandon Ayuk real quick, because also our running game does not work if our receivers, that 30-yard run by CMC doesn't work if our receivers are not blocking down the field.
Our receivers
The
know how to
pass,
block.
you get OBJ to come play. You got to get down with the breakdown, with the block down, with the down blocks, the downfield blocks, all of that. Odell. So shout out, I was going to say shout out because they may not get much attention elsewhere this weekend, and that's because we may just be able to run them into the ground, and then of course their quarterback, our quarterback. So shout out to our wide receiving core, Juwan Jennings, Debo as well, and especially Brandon Ayuk for the season he's having, and the blocking downfield. The CMC pass back faithful. That pass, so that was set up all game long up until the point that they did it by Kyle with actual screens in which the wide receiver have to block. And I watched this person and him say that, and just also someone break it down. So that was set up all game because our wide receivers block. And on that play, our wide receivers Brandon attempted to block. He pretended like he was going to go up and block a guy who went to engage him and block, and then he went around him and left. And that's how he got wide open. Watch the play. So our wide receivers block excellently on our team. That's why our run game works so well, and we were able to pull off that trick play last week. So I see more of that this week, and us running them into the ground. I go with us. Niners.
It's okay. You can say something crazy. You can go crazy with it. Because in all honesty, it should get crazy. It just on paper, it should get nasty.
34-20. Niners 34, Chargers 20. And we all celebrate a Sunday night Red Fest. You're not going to be able to get into the building, whether you're from LA or San Diego. I promise you, you're not going to be able to get in the building. There'll be no powder or dark blue. The only two blues that are stupid, neither one of them will be able to get into the stadium that night. Final thoughts, son?
That's it, folks. Go Niners. We should get this win on Sunday. For real.
For real. And with the power of Thor on their ass. Literally. So, with that, thank you so much for watching, folks. Whether you watch with us live here, whether you see it later on, we sincerely appreciate you. As I try to cough that off, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Yes, hit it with the hammer of Thor. Okay, hit that like button. Hit it. You see it. Use it. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're 15 subscribers for 400. It's subscribe November, and we want to end that the way that you should end that when you say that 400 by the end of this month. By Thanksgiving, help us get there by Thanksgiving. Make that be our Thanksgiving, at least in the internet world. Again, thank you for watching. Love you, son. Great stream, and thank you for your comments tonight.
Oh, of course,
Faithful.
Absolutely. Let me do that.
Faithful forever. I don't like saying that one. So Niner ganger, don't bang. And to all the rest of you, good luck this week with your teams. And son, good luck with your picks. Good luck with your fantasy. And we'll see y'all live. Make sure you're subscribed. Turn your notification bells. Sunday Night Football, Niners, Chargers, and a San Francisco treat. Y'all be safe.